Well, welcome back. Welcome back to the Extraordinary Bass Player Show. As you know, I'm your host, Sharon Moore. I always say today. Well, family, today we got him on the show. Oh, man. I wrote the master, the legend. Some people call him the hit maker. Others call him the Godfather. You all know who he is. He has a body of work. Oh, man. As you know, he's been with Stevie Wonder well over 30 years.
50,
Some of his
50 years this year.
Huh?
50 years this year.
50 years this year. Oh, we're going to talk
this
about
month. This actually month.
50 years with Stevie Wonder. He's a studio musician. He's a songwriter. He's a clinician. He's a bass player. As I said, some of the albums he worked on, Song in the Key of Life. You remember the Jungle Fever? Jungle Fever. Later on, we're going to talk about Do I Do, that bass line. There was a mistake in there. He said, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later on. You probably didn't know that there was a mistake in that line. I Wish, as I said, Jungle Fever, some of his credits, Diana Ross. See, this list could go, or I could just stay on the intro with this guy. Some of his credits are Diana Ross, Sergio Mendes, Michael Jackson, and Paul McCartney, the Jackson 5s. I want to talk about the Pointer Sisters a little bit later on. Would you help me welcome my guest today? And I'm glad to have him on the show. This is a busy guy. Would you help me welcome bassist Nate Watts? Hey, Nate.
Hey. What's up? What's up, my brother?
Excuse me. Hey, brother. Welcome to the Extraordinary Bass Player Show.
Good to be here, brother. Very good to be here.
Oh, I'm really glad to have you, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I went to sleep study last night, but I'm okay.
Good. Then I'm going to go back and do a little bit of the history stuff, and then we'll move around. I'm going to bounce around a little bit, but then we'll move forward there. Let me take you back a little bit. You're from Detroit?
Detroit, Michigan. Yes, Detroit, Michigan. See this, don't you?
There it is. Yep.
You know that?
Yes, sir. That's it. That's the area code.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
I'm representing. That's it.
Nate, what was it about Detroit? All that talent. Was it in the water? What was it, Nate?
It was competition. We had Motown there, and to play or get any gigs, you had to practice and be good. Everybody had to be better than the next person, okay? And everybody came out of there was good. Because, and plus we had a great school system during the time. We had teachers in elementary. I played trumpet in elementary along with my friends. We had a band in elementary, and Detroit was musically inclined because of Motown, okay? Because what Barry did and all the people that came every day with this. I used to walk and walk down to Motown from my house and look through the window. So that's the main cause for everybody coming out of there.
So then, how did the guitar player Ray Parker Jr.
We lived four houses away from me. We grew up. That's my oldest friend. At 4 years old, we had a band in elementary, and we got written up on the Free Press. It was called the Stingrays because, like I said, we had good music teachers who cared about the kids, and that was the main thing. He got us written up. We had our own song we made. I played trumpet. It was four of us. I played trumpet. Then Colquitt played trumpet. Ollie played drums, and Ray played clarinet. Believe it or not, but it came out. We got written up, and that was the start. So that's how we started at 8 years old in elementary in band.
Was that Ray that switched you over? That actually switched over to bass?
Oh yeah. Oh, here's the one. So in the high school, Ray said, "Hey man, you should play bass, so we could be like Hendrix." I said, "Yeah, that's great." I went and got a bass, and he joined Marvin and left right after that, and he joined Steve.
I read somewhere where one of the first bass lines you learned was Cold Sweat. Is that right?
No. One of the first. Oh yeah, you're right. It was Cold Sweat. Michael Henderson taught me that. Okay, that's who taught. Who's the first person who taught me that. Cold Sweat.
Tell me about you got a call from Stevie's office in '74. Is that right?
That's right. Working on a 65 Chevrolet, we was changing the oil. And my mother, I was down the street, at another friend's house, and Robert and Reggie's house. And we was changing the oil on a 65 Chevy. And guess what's on the radio? You
What?
haven't done nothing. That was Reggie Bryant playing on that, my boy. But anyway, and they said, your mama said, come home. You got a car, come home. Now, I said, okay. She wanted me to take the dog out or take the garbage out or something. So I got there. She said, you got a call from a guy named John Harris. God bless his soul. God bless him. He's gone too. But John Harris said, Stevie wants you to come to the Push concert in 1974 in Memphis, Tennessee for Jesse Jackson's Push concert. And I called him back, and he said, well, learn as much as you can, and we're going to fly you down to this Push concert. That was it.
Nate, take me through the first few months with Stevie. Did you get to the recording some of those great songs right away, or did that happen later?
Oh, that happened. We started, actually, after we went on tour. We got ready to went on tour. On the first tour I did with him was with Chaka Khan. She did part of Rufus, Gino Pinelli, and the Commodores. The Commodores was on the first tour. And then that was since 1974. And 75, we went to New York and started recording. One of the first songs we did a lot of songs that didn't make the album, but the first memory that really struck me, I was when we did Ass. We did Ass in New York. And I was sitting there with the Wonder and the Wizard. The Wizard's, I can't think now. Hold on. Herbie Hancock. Wizard was Herbie Hancock, and I'm sitting there with the Wonder. And we cutting Ass. It was amazing. I was hyped like I don't know what.
Nate, let me ask you about some of these songs. You worked on Song in the Key of Life and Contusion, but Nate, some of these songs, I'll get to Do I Do in a second, but I Wish, and let me get a few of them here. Jungle Fever, I Wish, and so many more. Nate, how did you come up with those lines?
Oh, that was help from Stevie, man. He gave me the idea, and I embellished, especially I Wish. Now, Jungle Fever was me. I played what I wanted to on Jungle Fever, and so I did on Do I Do. But when I was so young, he said, "This, if you listen to what's the name? He's playing the original line, or the bass line with his left hand on I Wish." And I just embellished. I put all the screams, all the different stuff on it. I embellished it. But he gave me that idea of I Wish. It was him. Ass, I did on my own. Okay.
Nate, we talked about this a little bit earlier. What song was it that you made the mistake on?
Oh, Do I Do?
Tell me about it.
The line goes, but I did. I put all kinds of fun. I changed the lines around a little bit. And he liked it. I said, you know what I did? I played that third line right like you had it, like you wanted it, like everybody else was playing. Like I changed it a little bit. He said, I love it. So that was a good thing. Mm-hmm.
Nate, I want to talk to you a little bit, as I mentioned earlier, a little bit of bass talk. Let's talk about the bass guitar itself. Nate, you've seen bass guitars come from 4 strings to 5 strings to 10 strings. What do you think?
Well, the farthest I got is here, right here. I got a 5. I've been playing 5 for the longest. And I've been using that because of the simple fact that a lot of notes that Stevie did, well, on his songs, were below a 4-string bass. They had I swear when the game was, had a Yamaha was the first one I had, 5-string. No, Aria 5-string was the first one I have. I don't even know if they're still in business, but I haven't got past 5-string.
Hey, Sharon, what's happening? Yeah, you wanted me to speak a bit about Nate Watts, and even though he's played so many great bass lines and had a wonderful career, Nate Watts, fantastic playing.
Nate, is it true that you tune your bass guitar half step down?
Yeah, E flat. I did that. The reason I first started doing it before I even got to Steve was because I had a record player, right? And them old record players would play, and Jimi Hendrix used to play in E flat a lot of times. He used to be a half step down, and that's why. And I tried to tune my bass to the records, and that's why I started. And so having to match Steve's stuff, because a lot of stuff was in E flat. God don't make no mistakes, like I said. Don't make no mistakes, man. He give you the gift of music. But that was because of Jimi Hendrix.
I received that.
Mm-hmm.
Nate, what's your least favorite key to play in, Nate?
No, I don't care. As long as I figure, because you got to realize all the stuff you see me do on with other people, I transposed to all the stuff. I was always in E flat. So like if you saw, just like say, I did that with Michael, right? And I played that. I was tuned to E flat. Heartbreak Hotel that I did with the Jacksons and Michael. That was all in E flat. So I would transpose everything that I have to do. So, and the Heartbreak Hotel was in E, and the original key is E. So I'm playing a half step. I'm playing like in an F position, you know. So,
Nate,
yeah.
What do you look for in a drummer? And
pocket. Every drummer we ever had pocket. I just talked to Jerry Brown, pocket. Dennis Davis, pocket. Raymond Pounds, pocket. Okay. We got a new guy, Stanley Randolph. I know you see him on Instagram. Pocket. I always have the pocket. If they got the pocket, that's all that matters.
Nate, we do a thing on the show we call Word of Advice. I ask the guests, I ask the bass player if they leave a word of advice for the up-and-coming bass players, even the guys at the next level, but those that are trying to get traction in this game, in this industry. Nate, would you leave them a word of advice?
Yes. Believe in yourself and never give up. When I came out, and I only been playing 2 years, there was guys that was way more advanced than me, right? But I can hear. And Stevie didn't write no choice, and he took the chance on me. Always feel definite about yourself and your gift. You got a gift from God, use it. And God will show you a way. Don't worry about it. But the main thing is have faith in yourself.
That's good stuff, Nate. That's good stuff. Nate, let's talk credits a little bit. Some of these were studio sessions. Some of these might have been live gigs. I'm going to throw a couple of names at you. Tell me what was the session or working with the artist. Pointer Sisters.
Oh, my girls. Trevor Lawrence called me in for that. That was when Trevor Lawrence called me in. He called me in for, he was a friend of mine. He used to play with Steve, too. He was a saxophone player. He was associate producer for Slow Hand, and I'm so excited. It was great. Those were sessions. There was sessions, and the girls were so nice. I mean, it was a whole nother experience. They were nice and everything, and songs came out great.
Throw another one at you. Michael Jackson, you had a good relationship with him, huh?
Great relationship, man. I mean, it was like, it was amazing. It was amazing. I did the Jacksons, and Well, they say it like this: when he was 17 or 17, almost 18, he came to play. I was late for a session, and I was late because I had a friend over. Okay, and she wouldn't leave, and he came by my house. He just had got his license. He was driving a Rolls Royce, right? Came by my house. Said, Nate, you late? You late? You gonna be late for the session? I said, all right, Mike. He said, you want to ride with me? I said, no, that's okay. Go ahead, Mike. I'll meet you there. Okay. So that's how. Well, and it was an amazing time with Mike. I miss him so much, man. I miss him, and I tell you another person I miss. I miss Prince. Last time I saw Prince was in Paris, and he played with us at one of the gigs we did. And then I went backstage when we was getting ready to leave. The band was leaving before Steve. So I went back to tell Steve he was gone. And he was still sitting in the dressing room. I said, hey, my brother, how you doing? He got up and gave me a hug. He didn't hug nobody. Okay? So I felt blessed. I felt blessed. Let's talk about something else. I'm about to cry. Okay. Go ahead.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I gotta write the word book in here. You gotta do a book on documentary.
Everybody telling me that. I think I'm gonna start one.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Mr. Nate Watts, the bass player with Stevie Wonder. Him and I have been playing with Stevie Wonder for over 30 years. He's been there like 40, 50 years. Nate Watts is a bad bass player. He can go in any direction musically that you want to take him in. And he's a joyful guy. He has plenty of friends. People love him. He's always smiling. He's always supporting. And I love Nate Watts. You got to hear him. You got to see him. He's still here. Nate Watts! Bad bass player. Love you, Nate.
Nate, let me ask you this one.
Yeah.
A little change of reels, as they say. Nate, tell me something funny that has happened on a gig or in your life in the tours.
Oh,
maybe something you fell off a riser. Just tell me something funny.
This is going to blow your mind. Okay, it was, I think it was 1975 or 76, Human Kindness Day, where everybody met at the Capitol, right? We was getting ready to go there. So we were in New York. So it was 75. We were in New York, and we were getting out of cabs, right? And I grabbed the door for Steve, right? And I said, Steve, get out on the other side, man. This is street side. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I said, oh, come on, man. Get out. Get out. He said, I know what. And the car came back and he slammed the door on my finger. Okay. I still got 3 stitches. The stitches marked from there. And guess who's playing on the gig in Human Kindness Day?
Who?
Larry Graham. Okay, and I had stitches in my hand. That's how I learned how to play with 3 fingers. I had to learn how to play with 3 fingers. And after I got through, let's say, yeah, man, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. You're going to be good. And I was like, from Larry Graham? Okay. That's the most amazing thing I ever had. That's for sure. That's amazing.
Wow. Nate, let me ask you this question here. I usually ask the guests at the end of the show. Nate, what do you want your legacy to be? To be said, to be told?
That I love music. That I love music. Music was my heart and my soul. I love music. I love creating. I like playing. I love music. Because God, like I said, God gave me the gift, and I'm going to use it. And I thank God every day, every morning that I wake up, I thank him for the blessings he gave me. There it is. That's me.
That's awesome, man. That's absolutely awesome. Let me ask you this one, Nate. Will you ever go back and pick up that trumpet? You ever get a chance?
I tried, man. I got one in storage right now. I tried, brother. I couldn't get a out of it. Okay? I couldn't get nothing out of it. I said, oh, no. How in the hell? And you know what made me quit playing trumpet? Lee Morgan. I could play sidewire and all that stuff. And I said, I got to stop. They say, you used to play bass. You used to play bass. And we could be like Hendrix. And then he left me. But he, as a matter of fact, He's my oldest best friend. Okay. And he just had his silver anniversary. We had a party. You look online on Instagram, you see a whole bunch of pictures of different people who was at the party. That were him and his wife been married for 30 years. And Bobby Brown got up and sang. Denise Williams, who I wrote "Free" with, was there, and it was everybody. Kimberly Brewer, everybody was there. Cheryl Lynn, Donnell Spencer played drums. It was great. It was great. It was a good time.
Nate, let me say thank you so very much for being on the Extraordinary Bass Player Show.
My pleasure, brother. My pleasure. My pleasure. And thanks for having me. I appreciate you. That's
yes,
for sure.
Sir.
Long, but I'm glad I did it now.
I hope you come back again and again.
We will. Well, I will. That's for sure.